All right. Good morning, everybody. Quick sound check. Just put something in the box so I know that you can hear me. And here it comes. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's talk about the setup. So here's what we're looking at. Here's what I'm looking at. So you see the three lines. Okay, one's the pivot, and these two are supports. Okay. But I want to show you something else that's interesting. Let's start with a 10-minute chart. Okay, wrong chart. There we go. So you see here, right smack in the middle of these three areas is a moving average. I believe this one's the 200 period moving average. All right, fair enough. Just run with me. Here's a convergence a little bit above the second price. Here's a convergence a little bit above the second price. Here's a 50 period moving average a little bit above the second price. A 2-hour chart, here's a 20 period moving average a little bit above the second price. You see the theme here? All right, and by the way, now you also see something else developing, which is this big breakup candle low. It's a daily chart candle, okay? And all these other time frames with the moving averages at that same price, and the low is 395.72. So 395.72 is in my estimation, the way I like to term it. It's a pretty decent little spike of 396. And then you have another number below, which is 395.20. So this is a zone, and the zone could be as wide, depending on how the morning rush shapes up. They could spike it, but this is an area that they should fight back from because of all these things. Now, if they're just going to blow through, okay, then it's a different type of market. But under normal garden variety markets, one of these, this is the way it's shaping up until it's not. It's sometimes we have to change our thinking from, I'm afraid to do this because I could lose, to this is the area because of these reasons. It works most of the time. I'm going to lose sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be wrong. But the majority of time, this is the way it works. That's my thinking. Just giving you some thoughts. So this is the area. It's impossible to say exactly where they're going to go this morning. What I think is they're going to test the pivot at some point. If they test the pivot first, it's likely to be overhead resistance. And I'm not sure they're just going to take off, having done all this in the pre-market, and then do the old buy them right out of the gate. That type of situation. I'm not sure that's the case today. It could be, but just my thinking is they're probably going to run some tests down here and take some time, because these are all, everything I showed you, other than the couple of shorter time frames just for the moving average purpose, these are larger time frames. Testing a larger time frame breakup candle low, if that's what she's doing, could take a little time. So I'm looking for a buy in this area, hopefully down to closer to the 395.20. And if they spike it, I'm going to hang on. I'm going to buy it down to 393.85 if I have to.